Hi guys, Arthur here from Homeowner DIY. Guys, this is your quick tip of the week. So what we see here is a hydronic boiler. This is a hot water boiler for a heating system. This is a hot water tank, a water heater. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to go over the different parts of a hot water heating system. So we'll start off with our power. We have our main shut off switch right there. If you shut that switch off, that turns off everything to this boiler system. So from down here, our power of 120 volts goes into our external transformer. So these wires here that's coming off the external transformer, that's 24 volts, and that runs the zone valves and then the thermostats. For gas, this is our gas line here. It comes down, we have our shut off, and then this is our gas valve for our boiler. For water, this is our feed for our system. So we have our shut-off valve. We have a backflow preventer, so once the water goes into the system, it's not going to come the other way. This is a water feeder that will drop down to 10 to 25 pounds. So this is our water inlet. Our exhaust comes off the very top. This is a draft hood. It does not have a spill switch. This system is so old. And then it vents out the chimney here. So our supply comes off the very top. This is our manifold. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zone valves on the system. We have a redundant aquastat with the reset button there. This one is currently set at 220 for whatever reason. It should be probably at 210. There is our other aquastat that is set at 180, which is typical. So for supply, water comes up, goes into the zone valves. These zone valves are normally closed. They only open when there's a call for heat. So it comes up. I asked last time if anybody knew what this was. I got an answer. This is apparently a heat exchanger. So the hot water goes in around the outside, returns back to the boiler, and then there's a couple caps. So this has now been abandoned. I guess this was for originally domestic hot water before they changed it. So this is the return. So all of our zones will come back here, and then we have our circ pump at the very bottom. So your return will always come to the bottom of the boiler, and then your supply will come up the top because heat will float to the top. So we have a shut off. This is a purge station. So if you wanted to purge the system of air, you'd shut this off, you'd put a hose onto here, you'd open this, and then you'd open your water feeder, open all your zone valves one at a time to purge that particular zone, and then that is how you're going to get air out of the system. If you have a call for heat and you have no heat, you may have an airlock. Water will not flow when there is a pocket of air, and you bleed it at the radiator. So we have our relief. This is set for 30 pounds. If the pressure in the system goes over 30 pounds, then it'll start dumping water because the pressure is getting too high. That is an expansion tank there. We'll look at the very front of our boiler. So we have a tricator gauge. So this has PSI at the top, and then looks like temperature at the bottom on this one. Again, this is our aquastat. Our burners are down there. So guys, this is a very basic overview of a hydronic heating system. This system is probably about 50 years old. Newer systems have more safeties on it, but that is beyond the scope of this video. Guys, that's your quick tip of the week.